So the idea for Kipawa started when I went to Kenya with Amanda, my fiancée at the time and now wife, to do some voluntary work in a rural area near Nairobi. When we returned to Scotland, we wanted to do something more to help the communities we'd visited, and that's how Kipawa started. To begin with, the idea was a simple one. If we could set up a feeding programme in schools, not only would children get vital nutrition, but they'd be more likely to attend school and get an education too.
We started a feeding programme in Kipawa School, which is a fairly rural community called Ruiru, about an hour's drive north of Nairobi. There we provide children with a porridge breakfast and nutritious lunch. The food's fortified, so between them the kids will get about 80% of their daily required vitamins. The programme's cost effective, about £2 a month to feed each child, so a little money really does go a long way.
My name is Agnes Niva. I'm the area social worker, Ruiru area. This feeding program has helped many children being retained in school, and I feel motivated when I see children playing in school and completing a primary education and going to secondary education and succeeding in life.
The school soon saw the impact of the programme. The attendance went up from around 400 pupils to more than 700 as more and more parents were sending their children to school. Then the quality of the grades the students were getting started to go up too. We are reaching children who really are living in poverty. When I went to Kenya, I was shocked to see the living conditions of some of the children. Some of them would be sleeping with their families in one room, or a shack really, with no electricity or running water.
As our fundraising grew, we were able to do more for the school. So over the years, we have built new toilet blocks, as the sanitation when we started was really poor. We've also built 3 new classrooms to be able to support the increasing number of children attending the school. And one of those was a nursery classroom, which means that younger children can go to the school now too. Really importantly, we've funded 2 counsellors who work with the pupils and their families on a whole range of subjects and issues, and we've given them a safe and confidential space in which to meet. We fund a deworming programme, as children with worms are obviously more likely to become ill and less likely to attend school. We fund a number of scholarships to enable needy children from primary school to continue with their secondary education. And our social workers ensure that those families who are accessing the scholarships are those who wouldn't be otherwise able to attend to send them to secondary school. From my perspective, it's just been fantastic to see how Kipawa has grown from providing the feeding programme to now helping these children in so many different and effective ways.
Thanks to the generosity of our supporters, we've been able to undertake a whole range of other programmes which are making a really positive impact in the community every day. Many of the families in the McHugh and Oakland school communities struggle to make ends meet for their families, and few live in adequate housing. We've been able to help some of these parents to support their own families through the Family Empowerment Programme. All the cooks employed in the feeding programme are parents of some of the most needy children in the school, giving them much needed employment, and others are given the seed capital to start their own small business. It doesn't take much to help people get this off the ground, maybe a simple fruit stall, but as long as it brings in a steady income.
Kwa majina naitwa Gaventa Akini, niko na watoto 4, mmoja ako university, mwingine ako primary, wengine secondary, wengine wako primary. Kuenda nikakaa kama natembea tu na watoto, kila nyumba nisaidie. Mpaka sasa ikafika nikakutana na macheo, nikaweka kibaruki, nikapewa biashara, nikafanya biashara mpaka nikaenda kurent nyumba yangu. Sasa hii nakaa kwangu na watoto wangu, naweza saidia watoto wangu, wanaweza pata vile wanakula, kwa sawa. Nikiangalia hata mimi nikitembea naona niko mzito, nikitembea hiyo kazi yenye nimewekewa naona inaendelea vizuri, napata ya kukula.
In the last few years, we've also extended the feeding programme beyond just McHugh and now support 3 different schools, feeding almost 1,000 children a day.
We knew it would be impossible to run something like this well from our homes in Edinburgh, and we would need a partner on the ground. We were so lucky to find Macheo. Macheo is our partner in Kenya who run all of our projects for us.
We have received tremendous support from our donors over the years. Every pound raised goes directly to the work we are doing in Kenya. The trustees cover other costs themselves. which means that you can be sure the money being given is really making a difference where it's needed. Our monthly donations are very important to us, as that gives us a reliable source of income, which means we can plan our programmes ahead with Michelle. Events also play a really important part of our fundraising, whether it's individuals taking on sponsored challenges or attending events we put on like quiz nights or the annual golf day. In 2020, we raised over £60,000. The generosity of our donors has been fantastic, and I'd like to say a huge thanks for everything they have done to change the lives of children in Kenya.
We're looking ahead, of course, and now working on ways to ensure that our support in Kenya is more self-sustaining and will bring about real lasting change for children and families and the wider communities in Ruiru. But it's been amazing to see how Kipawa has grown since we started in 2010. So we want to say a huge thanks to you. Your support's made literally thousands of kids' lives so much better. We're so proud of what we've achieved and really excited for the next 10 years.